Hi, I am Dr. Jelunder Clark here at Wellness Medicine, where our mission statement is we are paving a pathway in medicine to build bridges to optimal health and wellness. So, the people who are looking forward to be on a journey with us are people who are interested in optimal and vibrant health. This has been such a wonderful experience to be able to take the journey with so many different people who are looking to be their best. And one of my favorites is Mr. Derek Knuckles, whom we have nicknamed and whose nickname has been DJ. And we are really looking forward to hearing about his story. We're also going to be recapping some things in reference to myself and what I've been doing on my journey as well. Here at Wellness Medicine, as we believe in the paving this pathway, one thing I did find out sometimes it's not always easy, but we are definitely determined to reach our goal and reach the other side, on the other side of that bridge to what? Optimal health and wellness. So, as we are getting ready to get our show started, we just want to thank each and every one of you all for tuning in and listening. And if you'd like to know more about some of the different things that we do with customized and personalized medicine here at Wellness Medicine, please go to wellmed.us. That's our website, and fill in the contact information. Again, the website is wellmed, WELLMED.us. Please fill in the contact information and we'll give you a call back. Hang on a second, we'll be back. So, welcome back. And as promised, I do have one of my special guests who's here. Oh, yes, Mr. Derek Knuckles. And he's going to be telling us about his experience this past week and what it's meant to him and all the different things that and specific tips that he can give to us to be able to help us on our journey as well. So, Derek, so how has it been this week?
This is my seventh week, and this is probably, I think I've said this before, but this might be the most difficult week that I've gone through.
Wow.
From from having highs to having lows. For me, it really began after I finished taking care last Wednesday.
Okay.
Last Wednesday, I was driving home, and then all of a sudden, I felt this pain in my left side, not my right side. My right side, I had my gallstones,
Okay.
haven't eaten anything crazy. And so I had like a muscle spasm, I guess that's what it was, on my left side. And it has stayed with me all week long. And it's been driving me crazy. At one point, Thursday morning, I couldn't even roll out the bed. I had to get a cane to get out of the bed. I could not move. And I didn't know what was going on. I still really don't know what's going on. I don't know if it's a pinched nerve or what exactly. But, I know that the devil was really on me, really on me hard. And then as well, I have not been to work since February 4th of this year, February 5th of this year. And I was getting short-term disability, as you know. And I was waiting to hear back to see if they would approve it. Well, they denied it again. And it really made me test my faith this week. I've only really been in the pit, I can say one time, where I really did not, and it's so funny. I have a strong relationship with God, and so I don't mind to share my story. But at one point in my life, I felt like nobody cared. Nobody. I would hear people, "Oh, I'm gonna pray for you," but it was at one point where I didn't even want to pray for myself. I felt like I could not go through what I was going through, and just when I felt like I couldn't take any more, that's when I came out of the pit. God brought me out of the pit, and everything that I wanted, basically God gave it to me, and I received it with open arms. It was amazing feeling.
Wow.
However, this last Saturday when I got the news, my manager texted me and told me that I got denied again, and that's when my faith, all that faith that I had stored up, it just seemed like it just disappeared because over the last 3 weeks, I can't lie and say that I haven't been stressed. I've been stressed. Money is not coming in. I haven't gotten a check since the beginning of April. So bills are being late, my car note, my insurance, things are just happening, and I'm like, why? And so this past Saturday, when I got that text message, I literally yelled. My mom was in another room, and I literally yelled. My mom was like, "I'm coming soon. I'm eating," and I'm like, "No, I need you now. I am about to lose my mind. I don't know what to do." my mama had to come in. I was boo crying, and she had to come in there and speak so much life into me. And I thank her so much for it because I was literally like just it was no Jesus in me. I can just say that just simply because I was questioning God. God, why are you doing this to me? Why am I in the pit again? You know I don't have this. You know I need this. You know I want this. Why isn't it happening for me? And I literally had to encourage myself afterwards because people can encourage you, but if you don't encourage yourself, you really are wasting what someone else is saying to you because you don't believe sometimes what they're saying. You have to believe what you say to yourself. And so that's what ended up happening. I had to literally, go to another place. I had to pray and pray and pray. And, I even though I didn't get words that I wanted or the decision that I wanted from them, I did have to let them know when I was coming back to work. So I'm gonna go back next Tuesday, the day after Memorial Day.
Okay.
And it was like a sense of relief after I told her that.
Mm-hmm.
I felt relief for some reason, like my car note is late.
Yeah.
My insurance, I know how I was gonna pay it. I didn't have gas to get here. I'm like, Lord, I don't know what you about to do. But I felt so relieved after I told her, you know what, I'm coming back next Tuesday. I don't know what that was, but I had a feeling it was just God saying, okay, it's okay. I got you. And so, from that point forward, I had to think positive. I had to think nothing but positive vibes. And Coach Rob came and saved the day again.
Okay, all right.
And when I was, not having such a good day, he said, I had just woken up, and he said, check your email. And so I checked my email, and there he had a list for me to do while I was at home. For me to start working out and start training and start cardio. I mean, he gave me a list, and I'll show you it. But it literally lifted my spirits. And then that was yesterday. Then today he sends me 3 more emails on meals and and it just made me feel so happy. This little stuff like that I don't really, I sometimes can take for granted. But when you've been low to your lowest point, and you have someone saying, I believe in you, I have faith in you, I'm gonna do this for you with no intention to get paid or anything, that's nobody but God. And I thank God for people like you and Team Michelle and Coach Rod just for having that faith for me. Because, you never know what people are going through. And I'm trying to lose weight, yes, but, I'm human. I go through things. I feel sad. I feel happy. And just to know that I have people behind me pushing me forward makes a world of difference. It really does.
Well, we're just so, overjoyed to kind of be a participant in this transformational change for it, along with the journey. Because I think all of us, kind of have those personal struggles in our lives. And believe it or not, sometimes the different situations, but the struggle still stays real. And how you deal with it, it's very, very important. And I think, just like you said, you got to a point like, okay, well, why, Lord, why is this happening to me? And, what else? But one thing I've kind of learned to understand is that sometimes when he's sending you through a pruning process, or more or less making you to become, the best of what you can be, then, that pressure kind of comes. Sometimes we want to think it comes from the enemy, but I refuse to give him any credit for that. And I say it's all from him, it's all God, because he can't do a thing that he doesn't allow him to do. So that's why we learn how to be able to rejoice in that. And I'm glad you were able to get to a point to where you can get your joy back, and be able to understand that, well, whatever the situation is in the past, well, guess what? I think probably one of the reasons why you felt so relieved and letting her know when you're going to be coming back to work, because that is a true blessing. I mean, just look at everything we've kind of gone through, up until this point.
Exactly.
And so I'm just really, excited for you. I'm definitely excited about you getting the opportunity to go back to work. That's one of the things I think we like to really do here at Wellness Medicine is we're not just about getting you to a certain point where you're stabilized. We want you to have a good quality of life. And when people become empowered to do things for themselves and definitely to be, employed and take care of themselves, well, everybody feels better. Everybody feels a sense of accomplishment. So I'm glad we're not looking at a story with you, and I'll just say this, where, okay, now I've had the situation with the atrial fibrillation, with the heart condition, with the hypertension, the fatigue, and all this, and now I'm looking at trying to file disability, because you can't, really move forward with other things in your life. So, in saying that, I think that's where that sense of relief really did come from, and letting her know, yes, I'm going to be stabilized and I can get back, to my life, and being able to have that positive contribution that you so willingly give in everything that you do. So congratulations.
Thank you.
It's been a tough journey, on that. Sometimes don't always know why the decisions are made, but again, let's just stay focused on the positive. Bills will kind of come and go and things like that, but um, resources come too. So keep praying for the resources to get that, and just deal with everything with the best integrity that you can. Let them know what your situation is, and just know God is definitely going to see you through. I don't mind telling you, to have my own clinic, it's definitely been some struggles, some challenges. I've really had, some people who've been very gracious, and some who've not been so gracious. I think though, we're definitely kind of communicating and trying to let them know what it is that you're going through. Will make the difference, and you're trying to be able to recruit that. And believe it or not, just one day it's just gonna kind of all go away. So just keep the journey, keep moving and keep pressing. And be bold in your movements and your statements about what you want to do, and how things are gonna come. And it's going to. That's the personal note for you, in your life. And then again, getting back, to Coach Rob, and more or less what you're doing for your health. Well, that is just just it in a nutshell.
Right.
So we've gotten you to a point where you're feeling better, you're doing better, your energy levels up. Now you're going to start that workout routine, because don't worry, we have not forgotten about the race, okay?
Yes.
About DJ's 5K, which kind of got the whole thing started. And if you remember, I'll just kind of recap a little bit. One of the things you said to me initially was that what you really wanted to do was to do a 5K.
Right.
I told you, I don't know if I can necessarily clear you necessarily to run and stuff, but I definitely know we're clear to be able to participate, at some level. Now, and not only that, I actually agreed to participate with you, and other members of my office, people in my office agreed to participate with you. We have, as I've been talking this up and telling you about your story, there have been other people who are very interested in this, and so we're all just really glad to be with you on this journey, and we're going to be definitely looking forward to doing that 5K. So I have to tell Coach Drives, probably have to share some of the information, because all of us kind of want to get to that point where we need to start this routine to get ready to go run. Well, listen, week 7 is it. We always say 7, is number of completion. So let's just say we've got you to a level of completion to be able to kind of get some parts of your life back. Okay?
Absolutely.
So week 8, we're gonna do more of a recap of where we are, and where we've been, and then we're gonna really set some goals about where we're gonna go, in the future over the summer, to make sure that we've got everything in place. Because remember, the best way to get somewhere is set a roadmap and plan it out.
Right.
Instead of just talk about it. Put it on right, lay it out, so that it's plain for everyone to see. So that's going to be one of my challenges to you,
Okay.
Over this week, is to write out your plans and your benchmarks, so that as you're meeting them, we can all, kind of held accountable for helping you meet those benchmarks, as well as probably doing them ourselves. So stay tuned. We're going to go to a commercial break, and we'll be back in just a second. Hey, also I want to remind you, traveling actually really does help the autonomic nervous system. As I remember, some of y'all probably having me to talk about that on Tina Michelle's show. That's dealing with the sympathetic and the parasympathetic nervous system. Sympathetic is that drive, that adrenaline rush, and of course, the parasympathetic is that part that helps you to rest and relax. But when you're actually traveling, you kind of get a little bit of both of that. So it kind of gives you a different videotape in life. So therefore, more of a different challenge to have your body adapt and adjust. In that process of adapting and adjusting to a newer situation, your body kind of feels revived because of that. So therefore, when you're setting out on your journeys, more or less than just traveling physically, just kind of keep that in mind. That's actually a very good stimulation, as well as very good stimulation for the mind, body, spirit, and soul. So the other thing I want to talk to you about is, again, we are going to get ready for the 5K with Derek. Also, if you're interested in that, when you go to wellmed.us, Again, WELLMED.us. You can sign up there. You can with your contact information and let them know that you are interested in more or less signing up for the 5K that DJ is going to be participating in, and we will give you more information, and that will be coming out as well, the flyer, for that particular event. So as we are all preparing for this journey, what I am looking to do is definitely begin my own exercise regimen to be able to make sure that I'm in the best shape what I can be in at that time. Again, I got a lot of things going on personally, so it's definitely going to be a challenge. But I'll keep you posted on my journey how I am coming along with that too as well. I don't mind telling you, when traveling and trying to figure out what to eat and things like that, it can get very difficult. But one of the things we definitely tried to do was choose places that definitely offered salads, or definitely offered things just besides your regular hamburgers and things like that. And choosing a fresh fruit, and of course learning to kind of pack some things along with you. I also packed some of the bottle smoothies to be able to take, because those are always just a nice quick fix, and always just a nice picker upper, and when you can't necessarily get to a blender. So I'll mention these things because as you are traveling and as you are beginning to do your lifestyle change, one of the things you have to do is change your choices. So therefore, what you're looking to do, what you used to do, you have to change it a little bit, do it differently. So packing a lunch, deciding on different things that can travel with you will always, always, always make a difference. And so therefore, in a couple of weeks, we will see how things are going to go with that. It is just such a pleasure to kind of be able to participate in so many different things, and participate in other people's lives and seeing their own transformational changes. I'm just really, really excited about all that we're going to be doing here. Again, I'm going to let you know that we are affiliated with the Wellness Infinity Network. Some of y'all actually may want to be a part of what we do too as well, as I am also looking for like-minded and like-hearted people to be able to refer to. We're looking to have better health for a better you, for a better world. So if that sounds like a statement you'd like to participate in, if it sounds like a program you'd like to participate in, once again, please feel free to go to our website, wellmed.us, and let us know that you're interested in becoming a part of our Wellness Infinity Network. It is such a pleasure to be with you all here today, and I just thank and pray for each and every one of y'all that you will have a wonderful, blessed day. Thank you. This is Dr. Jelunder Clark here at Wellness Medicine, signing off. Remember, better health for a better you, for a better world. So welcome back, and this is Dr. Jelunder Clark again here at Wellness Medicine, paving a pathway in medicine to build bridges to optimal health and wellness. So this segment, we're actually going to talk a little bit more about me, and actually the segment's going to be called In the Life of Dr. Clark. So this past week, I had an awesome opportunity to do a follow from the conference, the World Congress on Anti-Aging Functional Medicine, which was held in Hollywood, Florida, and I was able to meet Dr. Amen. He has an awesome clinic that talks about brain mapping and brain scans. And I was just really, really enticed by all the information on and definitely with his talk. So I didn't realize he had a clinic actually here in Atlanta. And I had the awesome opportunity of being able to go visit and do a tour. I'm actually referring a patient there as well, so I get a chance to do some follow-up with them and do some one-on-one conferencing with one of the doctors there. Really, really exciting, time and just awesome information. I'm really excited because these are some of the colleagues I can put into my referral base. It's going to be able to allow me to bring, again, the patient to their best and their optimal health. Because one of the things I think we get a chance we have a tendency to overlook is really how the brain is actually really functioning. We talk a lot about mental health, but we don't really get into a lot about brain health. So he gave some awesome segments really talking about brain health. And I'm going to let you stay tuned for the further segments on that, and we'll talk a little bit more about that. Had the awesome opportunity also of visiting Jeffrey Davis in Virginia Beach. And congratulations to you from graduating from St. Leo's University at Hampton University. It was an awesome experience. I was really, really excited to see you walk across that stage. Thank you, thank you, thank you, thank you, thank you, and thank you more. Traveling 10 hours was a very interesting experience, traveling especially with Marcus, Juan, and Jamila. But we made it. And it was absolutely awesome. Lots of fun, lots of fun. On our way back, I did actually get some news in reference to myself, my family personally, that a very dear uncle of mine passed away. So, in the midst of some joyous moments within our lives, we did have to say goodbye. So, after driving 10 hours to Virginia, we literally had to turn back around, drive 10 hours back to Atlanta, rest up a few hours, and get ready to get back on the road in order to say goodbye. I want to thank him so very much for everything that he's done, within my lives and especially my children's lives. And sometimes you can just never really repay family enough. But you know what? It's interesting to see how much love will make you do. And it will make you drive thousands of miles just to be able to say, I love you, to be there for you, and also to be able to say goodbye. So our family's doing well. We want to thank everyone for their condolences, and thank you so very much for all those who are praying for us. We really appreciate it. We, in my life, I've come to see death is not as a incident in life that is so discouraging or mournful. I've actually gotten to a point to learn how to celebrate life and not mourn death. So therefore, as far as I'm concerned, we had a wonderful homecoming. And it was a joyous occasion to see him be able to join back with the Lord. So, out of all of that, that was a joyous occasion as well. And I have another definitely joyous occasion coming up. And I want to say congratulations to Juan Jamil Clark, who is my second son, who will be graduating this coming Friday from high school. I'm really, really proud of you. And will also be attending Morehouse College, and tells me he's following in the footsteps of medicine. So thank you, love. I really appreciate it, and very, very, very proud of you for all of your accomplishments. So been out of the clinic for a little bit, but now you all know why, because I've been very busy with some very personal things that are going on. But I don't mind keeping it real with you. I don't mind sharing. I hope whatever I do share allows you to be able to celebrate with me, allows you to be able to understand that I have moments just like everybody else. I'll let you know that I am human, but more than anything, let you know why I care and whom I care about, and also why I care about you. So thank you guys, for all those who were willing to be able to reroute appointments and things like that to allow me time enough to be with my family, which is really important. So let's talk about family just a little bit. One of the things I've come to recognize as a doctor and even the medical profession and just as a professional as well, of how really important it is to be able to build in time to have those joyous moments, those joyous occasions, and to be with family and to make those bonds. I don't mind telling you in my early parts of my career, because being in medicine is definitely a very rigorous schedule. A lot of times I was always just too busy, too busy, too busy, and didn't necessarily pay attention to more of the smaller things. And I'll say like weddings, graduations, even homecomings. But now, in as I'm becoming more, I think, a functional medicine doctor, that balance is really so important. And just taking that time out to be able to make little small things like that become really huge later on, not just in the other person's life, but in your life as well. So on that note, I want to encourage all those workaholics and all those busy professionals that are just too busy. You know what? It's not that serious all the time. So back off of it a little bit. Pull back off it a little bit. Take the time, even if it's got to be a turnaround trip from Virginia to Mississippi. But to show the love and to have the love and to give the love and to receive the love is definitely all worth it. Now, last thing I want to do is talk a little bit of a tidbit, more or less about health. Just to give you a tip, one of the things I did while I was actually riding is to make sure that we did stop fairly frequently. to be able to get out and walk so that no one gets cramps or things like that. And then also sometimes I will actually take an aspirin, more or less, just as a preventive measure. I just want to thank everybody for all of what you do in your lives that are keeping yourself healthy. And please continue with us as we're journeying with health and also looking to have you have better health. In this process, what we will do here at Wellness Medicine, where we're paving a pathway in medicine to build bridges to optimal health and wellness to help you obtain vibrant and that optimal health. Please visit us at wellmed.us